This is Robert Landau, national motivational speaker and certified life coach that works with people all around the world as a life coach via Zoom. I'm so happy you decided to join me for this episode. This episode, well, like all of them, could totally change your mindset, your outlook, your energy, and yes, your life. I want you to remember something. It's always the smallest steps forward that create the biggest waves of change. The only thing is, given that very real fact, you have to be the one to take those steps. If you stay stuck where you feel and think that you are, well, guess what? You're going to be stuck where you feel and think you are. So with that in mind, here's this episode's topic. It is how to love your job. And I want to ask you something. Do you think loving your job is possible? Might there be just a little glimmer of hope in that question and in your answer? And if there's just a little glimmer of hope, if the door to saying yes is just a tiny bit open, well, guess what? That's one small step forward right away. And now you got to just keep taking more. So I'm going to help you think about doing that. But really, don't think about doing this for too long. Do it. There's a huge difference between doing and thinking. So, gotta tell you about a job that I absolutely hated, but learned to love. When I was an actor in New York City many moons ago, I wasn't always working as an actor. It's very difficult in New York City to work as an actor all year long. So I had to take a lot of side jobs, many of which I truly didn't enjoy. But one of them was working for a newspaper in New York City called the Jewish Post. Small newspaper, went out to a very select market, but in those days, I had to call people from the New York City Yellow Pages. Remember the Yellow Pages? Some of you just might. And get these merchants, these retail people, these store owners to advertise in the Jewish Post. Oh my God. It was a thankless job, and to make it worse, you would sit in this horrible little dirty cubicle along with 40 other people who were doing the same thing I was in their dirty cubicles, and the staff of the Jewish Post in the sales department would listen to each and every phone call to criticize you if they felt you did anything wrong or veered off the script which you were supposed to read word for word. It was horrible. I didn't believe in what I was doing, and that's key. So one day I thought, Robert, you can't walk off this job. You can't take this job and shove it. You got to take this job and figure out how you can love it just for as long as you're there. So this is what I did. I decided to believe that my being happy at this job was indeed possible. And once I thought about that, I said to myself, okay, Robert, what are the 2 or 3 things you can do right away to change your outlook, to change the negative energy that you keep thinking about concerning this job to a positive energy? And I thought, the one thing I like about this is that I do enjoy speaking to some of the people I had to cold call out of the Yellow Pages. So I decided to focus on that and really take an interest in these people. And when I would call them, I would veer from the script. And I would start to ask them how they were feeling today, how are they doing? And they kind of felt the honesty in me, which brought out the honesty in them. And we started to laugh. We started to have a good time, almost as if we were friends. Go figure. Guess what? That helped my bottom line. I didn't even think it was going to do that, but my sales increased because I actually was connecting with the people on the other end of the phone and enjoying what I was doing. Did that change the working conditions? No. Did that change the horrible management? No. But I, in the midst of it all, was having a great time. That's what I want you to think about too. But bear in mind these interesting facts. Employees are 12% more productive when they are happy at work. Bingo, that was me. Get this. $2 spent on fruit and chocolate will raise productivity by almost 20% during a short burst of work. Happy, engaged employees take on average 3.9 sick days per year, where disengaged, unhappy employees take 10.7 sick days a year. Disengaged employees are unhappiest on, get this, Tuesdays. Engaged employees are consistently happy all week. Well, how about making the choice to find ways to be happy on the job? I guarantee you that if you can find just 2 or 3 ways that you can be happy at work and start to love your job just a little, couple of steps forward, instead of constantly hating it, I guarantee darkness will start to turn into light. Am I crazy for saying that? I don't think so. I've used this very simple technique many times, and here's the technique. Decide to go beyond the habitual mind chatter of, I hate this job, I'm so unhappy, I don't want to go to work today, I hate who I work for, I hate who I work with. Okay, acknowledge that those are true, but stop repeating that within yourself. Figure out ways to change negatives into positives. And here's one of them. Okay, no matter how I feel about work, which is pretty bad at this moment, I'm going to figure out ways to have a better time, to smile more, to find happiness in the little things. I'm the only one who can shift that for me, and as long as I have to stay on this job, I will. I want this to get to the point where I want to stay on this job. Is that possible? Only you can demonstrate that ray of positivity to and for yourself. Don't torture yourself in a negative situation. Find your inner strength, your faith, and that does not have to be religious, and rise above stuff. You are not the negativity at work. You are more than that. You are not this job that you're not crazy about. You are more than that. Rise above it. You can do it. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Robert Landau, the 5-Minute Life Changer podcast host, where 5 minutes can be all the motivation you need to choose to change your life for the better. We'll see you on the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you resonated with it, please give the video a like. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up to date with all the motivation I will continue to share with you. Thank you.